And what if past lives and ancestors, in terms of spirits, are the same thing? Don't get me wrong, I absolutely, most reverently and respectfully, and with all love in them, they get the deal, you'll figure it out. I have all of that respect for that system, and it kind of occurred to me that if all of your past lives have to be kind of isolated as to not be intrusive to taint this particular experience, it's a variation of it's a modification technique. It's actually been intercepted. It's a none of the words are working. We got okay. But the money system. Well, the whole damn thing's a system. It's an energetic system designed to keep you, not prevent you, but to convince you in every conceivable, perceivable way. I feel fucking proud of myself for saying that. I'll forget it in a minute. No, there's gravity to that. Actually, I had to let that settle in for a second. I'm like, oh shit. Said that out loud, I guess. We've awoken, and then so has she. She, who maketh the flowers grow. She's awake now, too. We knew that this was coming. We knew that this was happening. We knew this was the place to be and the time to be here. Which is the secret to the whole fucking thing. The whole thing comes down to the here and now. I'm going to keep fucking hammering it. It's what I say. I'm going to get t-shirts here and now, whatever. No. The point being is like, no, living here and now, being present and observing and just being able to keep your heart open. Nothing but love. Ain't got no beef. But I will wrap the fuck out of anybody if situation is deemed. Don't fuck with my chi. I will not, I assure you, in a malicious or even an accidental manner if I can avoid it. No, nothing but love. I want to share. I want to know what you know. I want to see what you see. I want to just be in a space and experience your energy, whoever the hell you are. So don't make it shitty, because I have bags and bags and bags of that kind of experience. I feel like I've seen it. I'm looking for something different. So it's in a way I'm to ancestors. Let them speak. I actually feel really, and yeah, I settle back in this space. No bullshit. Be true. No bullshit. So no bullshit. I really like this guy. Shit on mess. Yeah, I know it's a package. Comes together. But I like this guy. And I've learned so much about this guy. So much. Because I've been offered a mirror. And because I've been given context by having a position to be able to see contrast. You don't know what you don't know. Save yourself years of stress and anxiety, which doesn't matter because we're talking about the right here and the right now. This is experiential. This is live. Even though it's me recording, you get it. It's a vibe thing. here and now. The secret to the whole damn thing is if your here and now includes enough compassion, enough understanding of your ability to navigate this world under the harshest of conditions, your understanding that things like love, being able to hold and hug someone, look at them silly for no reason whatsoever, be your genuine self and be reinforced by the love that you send them. So I've been on a love kick. That's been the work for me today. A lot of love stuff, a lot of old relationship stuff that I was able to pass through and both a very, 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 very positive way. I have someone special who pops in from time to time to remind me about love. And it's a gift. It's something I never thought I would experience. And I'm so, so grateful for her. And other females too. My mom. Someday I will tell that story, which is awesome. And again, comes down to the stop. It's not stopping. They just simply have no purpose and are sent on their way. And the most respect and love. You have to appreciate how much work went into protecting you from ever experiencing the kind of pain that you experienced. Again, it altered and shaped your view of the world, and it set up conditions to allow you to accept other layers of blinders that simply reinforce that. It's a false comfort, and it always was. Because the body is fragile. The body is, I'll come right down to it, fragile. And part of this game is you only got so many years. Tick-tock, running the clock. And in that time, you have to do your best to find that point where you understand, where you reawaken to who and what you actually are. The possibility for that opens up in you. And again, if you're trying to put something on it or think about it or make something of it, if you have not allowed for the space, made the void available in your idea of you, you will start getting rid of these areas. And instead, what you find is your empathy, your intuition, your tuning to source now is a place to flood in beautifully and effortlessly, and it's going to fit perfectly, and all of the tools that you received from overcoming that hurdle are now yours. They're at your command. You can use them at will from a place where you're not brought back into that emotionally. You've learned what those emotions have taught you about what your capabilities are. We keep fucked up books. We do not value in ourselves the things that that people value in us. And as part of an experience standing in my fucking kitchen doing other stuff, or maybe not, simply being open and receptive. And then having visions. And again, had I been expecting something, it wouldn't have been available. Had I expected the form of it, it wouldn't have been available. It's because it's so incomprehensible to this day. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't understand how to assign value to that. I don't know what I want other people to... I don't care. I was there. It was an experience. And I'm going, Because I have no other perspective to look at it from other than the here and the now. I can say, how do you feel about that today? I think it makes obvious sense. I think it was an experience that needed to happen there to make the space available for the revelation of where that fear came from in the first place, and an acknowledgement of everything that the ego did to try and compensate and keep shit moving. And when you're able to do that, the emotional body, to understand it, to feel it, you will start to become sensitive with those energies. You're going to start being like, I could stop time. So if I could stop time, I'm just going to consider that this feeling isn't mine right now, or this feeling is trying to show me something or tell me something. And the more I recoil from it, the more that I realize that this is a sensitive area. It's protecting something that's very, very sacred. Don't go in there, because you're going to, you threaten the sacred child. But it's my head. But it's my head. Knock, knock. My head. Mm-mm. Because we need to protect you. Do you know what you meant? Did you know what happened? Yeah, I do, because it relives in my head, because apparently I can't get over something. I can't learn something. The only question I ever asked was, oh, who am I? It's a rapidly evolving conversation, discussion, sense of knowing that I would just as soon leave as in progress in terms of my own sense of self. And yet I have a sense of, I am self. I'm self. I'm self. Clearly somebody. And the coolness about this whole thing, whatever's going on, energy changes, people's starting to communicate. It reinforces that. Too many things drop into too many situations from a state of awareness and presence that is acutely tuned to bullshit and falsehoods, with a strong understanding that even if I was to identify them, the choice whether or not to participate still relies on me. I can know it's bullshit but be entertained and retain the value of that. That's still a thing. I witness, I acknowledge, I extend my energy as the observer towards this particular thing, and how I choose to interpret it and make it part of my worldview, or just be in the energy of it, because worldview doesn't matter anymore. Worldview is useless. Because we're talking about a heart space. We're talking about energetically. It's no longer... It's overwhelming how easy to connect it has become, how easy it is to go and follow the energy out and still remain in the here and now. It's not an escape. If anything, there's a level of awareness that, in a sense, freaks you out and causes you to come spiraling back. But there it is. It's a simple knowing. It's an awareness. It's a being without requirement. Without requirement. I simply am. I need nothing. I am present. I'm breathing. At your lowest time, at your lowest moment, at the scariest point, at the I don't think I can make it, there was the breath. You may not have seen the star. You may not have had that experience. But there was the breath. Nobody ever told you that was your alive. That's your proof of life, literally. They use that to determine whether or not you're dead. But the mirror, oh sweet, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Put the mirror up to the nose to make sure they're still breathing. The breath is the key. The breath is the key, because it allows you to identify with the body from the perspective of the observer. You are denying nothing. You are accepting everything. And it allows you space for contemplation through detachment. Without detaching. Because you're aware of the energy. Which is what you're working on. It's complex. You need to know where north is, which means you need to know where null is, which is why the experience into the void. Dark night of the soul. Oh, go fuck yourself. That's fairy tales. That's fucking fairy tales. Dark night of the soul. My natural inclination would have been, do you know who I am? But I think it's a little over the fucking top. But still, the point being is some of us have seen some shit. Not just here in this place, but simultaneously, almost like parallelly. I think I'd be able to process and stop blabbing about it more if I didn't. It serves the masculine, and to be honest, it's pretty righteous tool set. Not to mention, it brings a lot of others into the equation to be able to assist. Everyone we harmonize with, when we share our truest form of ourselves with somebody else, there is a web, there is a thread, there is a tie. And depending on the nature, the purity of that interaction in whatever fashion it presents itself as, it has a purpose and a reason. You know? You can predict which way a fish is going to go, but watch the fish. It just seems like it flows. It gets where it's going, and it flips it. Watch the fish. Watch the fish. Anyways, it gets to where it's going. The breathing, the focus, the ability to be in the breath, be in the body, feel the flow, start to tap into the energies around you, letting them flow. You are sensitive to them, you're examining them. You've been doing this your entire life. Follow the flow. Follow that flow. Start to discern, start to let go, start to accept. You have to ask for this. Probably should have been the first thing I ever said. You have to ask for it. You have to ask for it. Preferably before you have hit what you would consider to be rock bottom and wouldn't have really had much of a choice beyond there, a conscious free will choice to choose that. I have surrendered in all ways, causes, means, and contracts to create a source that I was never actually separated from at all, ever. And in the long run, none of it was really necessary. And, well, hey, this is, of course, how we learn. And maybe that's how we teach, because I do not know everyone's experiences. I guess till I dial in on. Which is complicated, and you would know. You would know if I know. You would know. So no. What's I babbling about? Where are we at? Holy shit. I didn't babble for an hour yet. Knight of Cups, Moon reverse. What you got in the cup, Cookie Man? What do you give the man that only wants peace? Peace. I'm not even talking about dropping that Gandhi level shit. I'm just talking about, fuck, let me just be. I gotta tune in. I gotta like just tune back in. Hey, big guy, what's going on? I will never do that again. Till the next time. Until the next time, I know I'm gonna. Probably will be cold this evening. In here. What do I need? I mean, I'm observing, I'm experiencing, I'm part of the flow. Maybe being small in here means I am reaching out far and wide out there. An egoic little part of me says, you know, there's somebody out there that needs somebody to stand up for them. That needs somebody to watch out for them. Take care of them. Not her. Not her. She got her shit together. Bad ass. I dig it. Never, ever, ever alone. These challenges. You just got to be pure and true. You don't have to understand. Boy, I wish I'd friggin' taken that off ramp. Oh, it's the moon in reverse. It keeps being the moon in reverse. Page of Swords. Action. Here comes the wind. And with it, a message. Message for you, sir. Arrow. Arrow. Whatever it is, it's already neoed. I ain't even got to worry about it anymore. I'm actually being kind of... Tuning into ancestors means you get to tune back into that same old vibe of getting scolded by your elders. And ball busted. This mediumship thing is going to be an interesting journey. The energy work stuff is just more of things that I knew when I was younger, with space made available to allow them to be that plus. So those are online. Translocation, check. What else we got going on? The wing thing, I love that. I love the imagery of that. I've literally, the feeling of just like wings like melting out, unfurling. I have no issue with them being black feathers. Not because they're burnt, because it was made that way. And I don't know, and I don't even care. There's no sort of... It's an imagery. It's a way of wrapping a concept of love, compassion, or, you know, the sense of recognizing a quality or a part of myself that you know, the lower part of the brain is really trying to reinforce and bring forward. Everything is a translation, and you have to figure out where you, the observer, are in terms of like the stages of your brain. Scramble back through it. So it's basically, you have to have the experience of the void, the true and final. The true and final. A choice was made. You know all about what I'm talking about. A choice was made. Very loud, very clear, very direct. And that's the choice you made. Ta-da! Welcome to the here and now. This is the void, which allows for discernment. I need nothing but myself to be. As you're looking at the star. Literally tripping out on the star imagery. Literally just leaving space gives you a different potential interpretation of the concept and idea of God, not as an individual, but as a field, an absolute field. It's almost like strata in water. There's just, you simply have to rise up to a certain level where it becomes apparent, and then it becomes obvious, and then it becomes the roller coaster of, do I deny it? Do I accept it? I'm working on it, but I still have a lack of worthiness to step into it. There's a grand image and legend and story and myth about human experience that relate to these exact same internal conflicts. Just kept asking over and over and over and over and over, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Maybe I'm the reincarnation of X or Y. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually. Well, probably. You seem to show an interest, so it probably happened somewhere in. Yeah, it happened, whatever. Okay. And? They never really get into detail about what's going on. Like, we just assume, oh, you believe in reincarnation? Yes. You're a man as a human soul, looping back and forth through lifetime, through lifetime, through lifetime, carrying whatever your little package of burdens is from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, and trying to change God. And after the experience of the no, there is no pattern save creation that survives. It is not true. It is not of spirit. It is not expansive. There's only a few rules here, and that fails to meet even the minimum mark to any of them, and therefore must fall by the wayside. 2 minutes. Love. Don't forget love, bud. It's through love. Love is a feeling. The introspection and exploration will lead you to the frequency, the particular tuning of which you will find yourself vibrating more closely in line with. And context changes. And the value of things. Now you're starting to understand that your ego was the best possible thing to protect you from all of the things that caused you fear, because they represented in some way a threat to the purity and the innocence of the sacred child that you came in here as. Do not confuse the idea of sacred child. We're talking about full energy from a cosmic scale. It's big. And understand that this, in order to play this game without busting the seams out of every single system that is in here and smoking any of the stupidity sheerly by the presence that you carry, these conditions had to be set. They had to build that spiritual maze. They had to keep you dumbed down. They had to. That literally was a soul mission for some. For a lot, soul mission. I will show up in your life through love. I will make the sacrifice for you to ensure that you reach this place of awakening. And it's happening right fucking now. It's happening right fucking now. To a lot of people in a lot of different ways. In the best of ways and in the worst ways. Always. On the big jobs. These are soul missions. It works for them. It works for you. Just because it don't work in this life doesn't mean it doesn't work for your soul. Pardon me. Sorry I bruised your ego. I can walk it off. I don't know. It's different. It's different. It's going to be different. It's pending different for me. All things change for me in the immediate future. Crawl back up out of the hole and bring the fucking torch back to the people. This early horse shit's going to be worth watching years down the road as the foundation to something that actually fucking reached some people, taught them some things, made them enjoy themselves. We all do this. We all do this. This is mine. I get to look back and laugh. Maybe you get to look back and laugh with me. I want to know yours. I do. I do so very, very much. I want to know what you were putting out into the fucking ether. Your little... Writing your name in the snow? I was here because it was an awesome day. And I so love being alive.